Today's show is brought to you by Recon Texas Springfield, your one stop vehicle reconditioning center. Call 217 670 1132 and tell them you want a detail. That's right, a car detail. Let them know that you want a coating, tsunami coating. Let your car, which makes your car look good and sparkling clean after just a wash. If you get a 3-year, a 5-year, or a 7-year coating from Recon Tex, you don't have to wax your car for the entire duration of the coating. Like, get a 7-year coating. That means you don't have to wax your car for 7 years. It means all you do is just go through a car wash and it comes out sparkling, looking beautiful, and a fantastic look to your car. You can get that from Recon Tex. Call 217 670 1132. And right now, remote car starts are on sale, and you can get a remote car starter for your car and Recon Tex, or maybe for a spouse's car or a child's car or anyone you want. That's a little thing that you put in your car, and you hit a button, and it gets the car nice and gets it started up and warm before you even get in. How about that? You get that at Recon Tex. Call 217 670 1132 and our other signature sponsor, Just Beds, you guys. That's right, Just Beds. How about getting yourself a new bed for pure comfort to give you a good 8 hours of sleep at night? That's what you get from Just Beds. They are over at 3120 Montvale Drive. It's Just Beds. And let them get you a comfortable bed that you have always desired. You'll get one today or any day you stop by. Just Beds. All you do is go there, pick out a bed, pay for it, and go home. And then they show up with your delivered bed, where they bring it into your house, they set it up. They even take the old mattress away. They take it away. When you get a delivery from Just Beds, oh my God, I'm telling you, it is so nice. It is Just Beds, 3120 Montvale Drive. Hello, my name is Ray Lytle. This is the Morning Disaster, and welcome, everyone. I hope you're ready to be entertained. This is our free show. We have 3 free shows a week. You do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning. And then, of course, we have subscriber shows Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday. That's what we do every week here on the Morning Disaster. Let's get going, huh? You guys ready? Here we go. Oh, yeah. Who are we missing today? I notice we're missing someone. We're missing the person I was most looking forward to hearing his stories.
Well, Ray, I don't know if you saw the message in the chat, but
No, didn't.
Steve said he is very sick and headed to the hospital.
Oh, really? He's going to the hospital today?
Yep.
I'll be damned.
Yep.
Poor Steve Arena. So we might get Opium Steve this week.
Or what's that? What's that good one that starts with the L? Dilaudid Steve, or
I liked Opium Steve was the funniest.
Morphine Steve.
Yeah, Morphine Steve. Yeah,
I don't think hospitals give out opium anymore.
Yeah, Morphine Steve. Yeah, forgive me. Yeah, what was he? Is he sick? Is he still sick or what?
Yeah, he just said he was very sick and headed to the hospital.
Oh boy, he's gonna get COVID in the hospital. He's gotta watch out.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go to the hospital. My boss went to the hospital to get her gallbladder out. They took the gallbladder out and put the COVID in.
Yeah, that's what happens. I try to stay away from those hospitals. Of course, when Christina took me to the Express Care, I actually put on a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah.
Christina. She's like,
Yes.
no. She's like, let me ingest it. Let me have some COVID. Put it in
Yeah.
me. Put it in me.
Your pocket.
Well, after
Get
you've
it,
had
get
it
it.
5 or 6 times,
Yeah,
it kind of
she's-
becomes,
Yeah, she's had it enough.
Yeah. What's one more time?
This is the week, everybody. This is the week where we start our discussions about who's the listener of the year. This is the week the listener of the year gets named. Thursday night's show, on the Thursday subscriber show, we will actually name who our listener of the
So-
year is.
that being the case. Do we have nominations? Have people
Yes.
been?
We actually have some nominations. Yeah.
All right.
And let me just say, last year's winner, Irene, we'll put her on the committee to vote on who the new listener of the year is. So she's automatically joining the committee to vote. But did that just come from your body? Good
Yeah,
Lord. Good Lord. What did you have for Christmas? I didn't know they made any foods with beans in it for Christmas.
I had you made? Oh, quiche. I had Christmas quiche yesterday.
Oh, nice. Look
We
at
had
that.
we had Christmas brunch with my mom, and she made 2 different quiches, and there was bacon, and there was
Monkey bread.
monkey bread, biscuits and gravy, and I had mimosa and Bloody Mary and eggnog with rum, and
I went nowhere for Christmas.
yeah, we didn't go anywhere either. We stayed right here.
I had plans. I was like, maybe this is the year I'm actually gonna go somewhere. You know, maybe I'll go to the movies or go. No, we did nothing. We didn't do a damn thing. I watched football all day. And I watched football and lost bets all day. That's what I did. So
You lost bets all day.
yeah. Well, I put money on teams that didn't cover.
Did you see the thing Jason put in our chat about betting? Let me find it.
what I'm sure it was something that was meant for me.
Yeah.
A player hits on a 14-leg touchdown parlay on Christian McCaffrey. He bets $5
Yeah.
and won $489,000.
Wow. Good Lord. Good for that.
He hit every leg of the 14-leg parlay.
Wow.
Wow. Damn.
Asshole.
Well, aren't you happy for the guy?
Fuck him.
I mean,
If it ain't me, fuck him.
it's pretty cool. Don't
Yeah.
you think it's kind of cool that the guy, I mean, it's kind of cool that he hit it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if it
sure,
would have been
why not?
Ray? Would it be fuck Ray?
Yeah, I think it
No,
is.
because I'd probably get a piece of that.
Oh, okay.
If I hit that,
If I'm guessing it's nobody I know, so fuck him. If it's somebody I know, hey, good for you. Nice job. I need $5.
I'd love to do that. That would be awesome. Give me that. That'd be hitting awesome. I just never bet enough to hit anything like that.
Yeah, that's people are funny that way, But I know a guy who spends a vast portion of his day at the slot machines. And he's
really?
always posting pictures of how much money he's winning. Oops, I did it again. And he's got like $8,000 on the machine or whatever.
Wow.
But does he ever put how much he loses when he just
No,
every day?
that's the thing. You don't win big if you don't play big. That's how it works. You can't sit there and like on the FanDuel. I can't bet. That one guy did it, but I can't bet $5 and win hundreds. That's not how it works.
Yeah. unless the bets are just so insane. It's just a
Yeah.
waste of money.
And I'm not gonna bet insane.
I did make a parlay that I made a parlay that a $10 bet would have paid 3,000 and something, but I only made a $2 bet on it. And then I did have a bet yesterday that I made for the Eagles game and the Eagles Giants game. And when I was making the bet, I was like, "Oh, this is good." And then I said, "Oh, let me just put another touchdown, and I'll put one for AJ Brown in, right?" And it was bet, but it paid a bunch of money. But I added the AJ Brown element to the bet, and then I was like, "Oh, now I can bet less," because I had it to where it was going to be like a $5 bet, and it would have paid me so many hundreds of dollars. And then I added AJ Brown to it, so then I could only risk $2 and get the same amount. Except AJ Brown didn't get a touchdown. Everything else hit.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Everything else hit except his touchdown, and I would have gotten it if I wouldn't have gotten greedy at the end. Son of a,
Damn it.
yeah. Damn it. Yeah.
well, that's if betting were a sure thing, everybody would do it, and nobody would make any money on it.
Yeah, but I had it, and my greed's what came in and lost it for me. That's what I get. I should know to stop myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, yeah. So has Steve said what's wrong with him?
No,
Nope.
just very sick, heading to hospital soon. Sorry. So everybody keep Steve in your prayers.
Yeah. Yeah, because listen, I mean, I was planning on hearing. I don't know what happened to him, but he was going to spend Christmas with his family.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so he went there, and then he returned home. He went there on Saturday, and then he returned home Sunday afternoon because he came by my house to get his Christmas stuff. And I was like, "What are you doing here?" And he goes, "I had to leave early." And I was like, "Why?" And he said, "I'd rather not say." And I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you mean?"
Oh.
And he goes, "Well, it involved first responders."
Oh no.
He goes, "It involved first responders, blood." And I was like, "Oh my God." He goes, "I don't want to talk about it." But he said, so he left. And then he went and he left the Airbnb because they bought an Airbnb
Mm-hmm.
in Champaign, and all the family was going to stay together. But he ended up only staying at the Airbnb for so long. And then he ended up in Pena.
Oh,
Like I said, he was back less than 24 hours later. So I don't know.
Oh shit.
But he came by my house to get the Christmas gift that we had for him. Then and then
Well-
my wife and I still are delivering Christmas gifts though today, by the way.
well, your delivery system must be slow. I still haven't gotten mine.
Like I said, we're delivering today, but we had to get tamales though.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that's the important thing.
Yeah, because the gift involved the tamales, and so we had to get done making
Right.
it. And she really didn't. She started began making tamales again yesterday.
Oh man,
So she finished them up yesterday. So we're gonna.
I bet your house smells fantastic.
I'll tell you when the tamales are cooking, it smells amazing. When they're steaming, oh my God,
Yeah.
the whole house smells wonderful. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, but Steve got some tamales Sunday.
Nice.
We gave him he got a few from the starter set.
Oh wait, Steve got some tamales, and now he's headed to the hospital.
Yeah. Hopefully he's got
Oh.
dysentery added to whatever. No, those tamales were really good that first batch. Yeah, shit. I'll tell you, Corey says he saw that Ascend had buy 3 get 1 free on disposable vapes, and they
Oh,
were
wow.
on sale for $25 each. Oh shit! I wish I'd have seen that.
Mhm.
So spend $75, get $100 worth of vapage.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I know is my daughter and her boyfriend had their vapes going. Had their vapes going at my house on, was it Christmas Day? I think, or either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. They were that vape. I don't even. It's not smoke. It's
It's water vapor.
yeah, and it was definitely visible.
Yeah. Did they offer you any?
No, I you know how I am. I'm so allergic to sativa that I don't, like last time I took a sativa, I had a piece of sativa caramel and it kept me up for like 3 days. I couldn't sleep. So yeah, I try to stay away from it. I hit an indica vape and it was great, but then I just fell asleep. So I wish I got, I wish I could figure out the proper amount to take when it comes to,
Mhm.
the THC or whatever. So if I could find a way,
It's
Joel,
going to take days of research, Ray. Just sitting in your chair researching.
was trying to find the proper amount. By the way, Joel says, I'm thinking Steve doesn't want to discuss the family issue, so he's ducking out. That might be it. Yeah, he might be trying to hide what happened.
Well, for all we know, blood and first responders could mean somebody cut their damn finger off trying to cook.
He said it was embarrassing, so he didn't want to. He didn't want to. I have no idea what he did.
Oh, maybe he fell down the stairs.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but he said it's a story he'll share. He said, I guess I'll tell the story on Tuesday. I said, I asked, I said, is your mom all right? He goes, my mom's fine. So it wasn't his mom. But I knew my next question was going to be, oh no, what did you do? And I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't ask, and I wish I would have. But I know my wife actually went outside to give him his gift, and she came in and she was shaking her head. I go, what? She goes, Steve shared with me what his story was about, or what his story is going to be about Tuesday. And I went, oh. And I was like, what happened? And she goes, oh, you'll have to wait for Tuesday. So I don't
Oh, damn.
I don't know what it was, but I know that it was enough to at least get my my wife knows. So yeah. And if it was too bad, she'd have,
Wow.
she would have been more worried. She wasn't worried. She was more it looked like she was laughing, to be honest. So I don't know what happened.
Oh, hell.
Yeah. So God knows what he did.
Doing a little shopping on Ascend, are you?
Yeah,
I'm just looking.
Are you at Ascend now using your points?
No, I don't have points there.
Boy,
They have buy 2, get 1 free now. So
That's what
I'm
Corey
just
just
checking it out.
Oh,
Well, it's the sale
He said
still.
buy 3. Now it's buy 2.
Yeah, it says buy 2, get 1 free.
oh man, look at that.
So I'm just checking it out.
Ascend's
Lots
got
of pretty colors.
Ascend should advertise on this show. I got a rate now to advertise on this show.
Mhm.
It's only $150. So any business should.
What would that get you, Ray?
That's our secondary. That's a secondary sponsorship. You know how?
So that's a donut spot.
Yeah, the guys, our signature sponsors get the one where the show starts, but the 150 gets you a show somewhere during the show where we put up a logo and talk about it. That's it. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice. It's a pretty nice spot. during the show. So anybody can get that for $150. And then I got a new rate of only $100 to do that. But you also have to give us a some sort of gift card or something that we give away during the trivia.
Something tangible.
Yeah. Because Bubba is not up to par as a host. So we need to have we have to have certificates to give away. I love saying stuff like that.
Yeah, piss him off some more.
So
Got to give them a reason to watch because clearly it's not the host.
yeah, so that's what I use. Yeah, so that's our new those are our new ad rates and stuff. So I'm just but I should get a send to spend something on it. But good Lord, I'll tell you the 2-for-1 sale is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Plus, we have a show that's all about weed. That Steve show, Stroke Signals. They talk about that pot.
That's the whole purpose of the show.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about pot. You talk about what to eat while you're smoking pot. You talk about what to do or not or don't do while you're smoking pot. It's a pot centric show. It's a perfect medium.
It's two fat stoners.
There you go.
Two fat stoners talking about weed. It's unbelievable. Yeah, so did you guys have a nice Christmas?
Yeah, went in. Very nice.
Corey said there's a new high class dispensary opening out by Meyer. Somebody should hit them up and push Smoke Signals.
I mean, we have Ascend. Ascend has what, 2 locations? We have Maribus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Maribus has what, 2 locations? Now we have that Share dispensary on 6th Street. And we have the one out that used to be a Steak and Shake out there on Prairie Crossing.
Yeah, I think that's the one Corey's talking about.
Yeah.
Almost straight.
High profile.
High profile. Okay. So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 4, 5. We got 6 dispensaries now in Springfield. You can get weed all over. I'll be damned. This is Weed Central.
Yeah. Now, if only we had a brand manager who can go out and push the advertising at these places.
If only we had one.
Wow, it's cloudy out, isn't it?
It's like Steve's back. No, but it'd be nice to, it'd be nice. Oh, well. Anyway, so
did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah, my Christmas was all right. Yeah, it was not. I just, you know what though? Here's the deal. I hurt my back. This is crazy. I hurt my back at my dad's funeral thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's been hurting. So that was December 8th. That's when I hurt my back. Today, I'm finally going to work out again for the first time since December 8th.
Wow.
So I've really felt cooped up, and you guys know how much I enjoy working out. I just, today is the first time so I'll be better after today. But I really felt super cooped up during Christmas. So I was a little uncomfortable, but it'll be better today. But so I was sort of at the end of my rope, but yet it was happening. It was because my back was hurting, but my back finally stopped hurting on like Friday. And then I'm like, well, so I knew I was going to be able to go work out today. But, then it was like, I was like, oh, maybe I could go sneak out and get another work. I can get a workout on Saturday, but I knew I wasn't going to go Saturday. And then I certainly wasn't going to go Christmas Eve or Christmas, but and also I want to go work out and be very careful. I don't want to hurt it again because this injury really got on my nerves because I felt very cooped up. And it's my lower back. So it's right above my ass. So I'm not even sure, what I did, but there are, muscles in your back. And there's certain muscles that would feel very hard in the back. And so it's finally loosened up today, and I don't want to hurt it again. So I at least want to go and do something.
Do you stand when you do your ropes?
No, I stand part of it, but I'm usually sitting.
Yeah, the ropes would be the most likely culprit in your back issue.
Yeah,
especially where you're describing it.
And I think today is going to be weights and a new step. So I don't know. But I really want to watch. I don't want to. Last thing I need is to hurt that back, because I'm very lucky, very fortunate. It's not very rare. It's not very frequently that I hurt my back. It's a very rare thing that I have a back injury. But this one was disabling. I mean, I couldn't walk. Every step I took was on one of the sides of my back was just pure pain. So I'm looking very forward to getting out of the house and doing a workout. So like I said, I think I'm going to do weights, and then I'm not even going to do sit-ups, because that sort of hurts my back a little bit. So I'm not going to do sit-ups. I'm just going to do weights and a new step today. At least that's the plan. So.
Yeah, having that lower back thing is not a fun day.
Yeah.
I always have a tiny little bit of lower back pain because of an accident on the oil rig. But every now and then, like, I can pick up a box in the garage, and all of a sudden it's back, like somebody hits me in my back with a baseball bat.
And mine disabling. And it's disabling, right?
I can't, when that happens, I can't get up the stairs.
Yeah.
I have to crawl up the stairs.
And like I said, mine just wouldn't go away, because I want to say, and I don't even know, December 8th, I don't even know how long it's been. So it's been over 2 weeks where I couldn't do anything except sit there with a heating pad on my back and trying to loosen it up. And so it was terrible. But yeah, so finally today it feels good. So I get to go work out. Thank God. Get some sweat on. Sweat on.
Good, because we're tired of hearing you complain about it.
Yeah, it makes me nuts. It makes me crazy. I'm getting crazy.
Stir crazy.
Yeah. So at least I get out of the house, and then at least, I hate to say it, but at least I'll get out of the house and I'll get back to having my salad for lunch.
Yep.
Because I love my lunch salad. I love my salad. Here's what I get. I'm getting excited thinking about it now. I get a little salad, and I have, and then I get a half of a ham and Swiss sandwich, and that's my lunch. And I love my lunch. That's what gives me happiness, is a half a sandwich and a salad. And so I've been looking forward to that. But instead, I've been having a Christmas cookie or a tamale. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have that every day, because
it's supposed to be a treat.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a treat, and I don't want it to become, normal. But so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to some normalcy. You know what I mean? I haven't watched Days of Our Lives in days. Come on, I gotta watch my Days of Our Lives.
Gotta watch your stories.
Yeah, that's what my grandma always said.
I gotta watch my stories.
My stories. As if they're created just for her.
Yeah. I need my stories. I want to know when Bo and Hope are gonna be back.
And that Patch. I got to know what that Patch is doing.
Patch, that son of a bitch, Patch. I need to know what he's up to. It's very sad, though, because those guys.
Victor Kiriakis.
Victor Kiriakis is dead, by the way. He's not on the show anymore. He's dead.
Yeah, the actor died, didn't he?
Yeah, and then they killed the character, too. So it's very. like I remember this show from when I was a teenager, right? And except I'll watch it now, but everybody who I liked when I was a teenager are all very old. And I met some of the guys and I really, really liked them a lot. I knew this guy, Josh Taylor. I know Josh because when Lamb and I were working in Peoria, Josh was from the area. So he would call the show all the time. Just a super nice guy. And then the guy who you mentioned, Patch, the guy who played Patch, the guy named Steve Nichols, who we got to know. And he's a really good guy. And then at the time they had Peter Reckel was also on the show. He played Bo Brady. He was on the show. And just really super nice guys. In fact, when it comes to celebrities that I've met and talked to and stuff, they were some of the nicest people I've ever, and just that I would consider friends, just really nice guys. And but the thing is I'll watch now, and I was watching the show and I go, oh my God, I wonder how old that guy is. And my wife looked up my wife goes to IMDb or whatever and looks it up and she goes, oh, he's 70. And I go, what? And then, then that makes me feel so old. I'm not going to say who she was talking about, but the guy that I was watching, he's 70 years old. And the guy looks fantastic, by the way. But I was like, son of a bitch. Because then I start thinking, oh my God, I like that guy. He was friends of mine. Then I start thinking, well, how old am I? And then I start thinking, and then I go, oh my God, it's really not that long till I die. And then it gets very morbid.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? So it gets very morbid. So I hate being reminded of my age.
I always thought it was funny how they aged in the shows because, like, I remember when I was back in school, I'd miss a day of school or whatever, and there's nothing on TV to watch except for the stories.
Yeah.
So
I gotta watch my stories. I only watched. That's the only one I ever watched.
So
I never watched any other shows. You know.
Yeah, that was the only one I watched, or maybe that one in Another World.
Because I'll tell you why I liked it. Is Days of Our Lives had there was always some kind of spy story.
Yeah.
And all those characters we're talking about, they were all cops.
Yeah.
Like Roman Brady and Bo Brady and John Black, they were always cops. And Patch was a bad guy,
but then he was a good guy.
And he was There was always something going on. There was always an adventure and it was a soap opera, but it was always action adventure. I always thought that was the only one I watched. And then I tried to watch another soap opera, and I'm like, what is this? And
I watched love and romance.
All people having, it was all people having sex in beds, and I'm just like, I'm not into this. Give me the spy story. So I always liked Days of Our Lives.
Well, that one, Days of Our Lives kind of messed with my head because Marlena had a baby, and then like 2 years later, she was a friggin' teenager.
Yeah. Well, by the way, in the chat room, somebody just said they just mentioned the actress that plays Deidre Hall.
Yeah, that's Marlena.
She's 76 years old.
Wow.
By the way, she still looks beautiful. I mean, she's gorgeous. And 76. Good Lord. So it's amazing how these people age on these shows. They look great. So I don't know if it's their acting ability so much that makes them stars, but I think their ability to still look young has probably made them famous more than the acting ability.
The ability to not succumb to the whims of aging.
Yeah. So I don't know how much, like me, good Lord, I look 70.
I think I turned 50 on my 30th birthday.
Yeah. When the doctor opened up my knees for the first time, when they opened up my knees, that was the first time that the doctor said I had knees of a 70-year-old.
Oh wow.
That's made me feel really old. So yeah, oh well. By the way, the first time I was like 30, the first knee surgery I had. So saying I'm 70 then is not good, but oh well. I feel old when I watch that show, which is terrible, you know. By the way, I have to I'll talk about the listeners of the year candidates we have. Caddy or Chris Stratton, he nominated Bubba the Baker as listener of the year. Bubba the Baker, who is from Peoria, or he's in the Peoria area, and he was nominated as listener of the year. That was the first one. And we mentioned him like Thursday or Friday, right?
Yeah, and
Mhm.
Bubba's in our chat right now talking about his stories.
Oh yeah, he says Grant Harrison on Another World. I have no idea who that was, but
Yeah, I used to watch that one, but I don't remember any of the characters.
yeah, well, because that one went off. That was canceled years ago, right? Another World. I never
don't know.
watched
I
it.
don't know.
Last time I saw it, I was in high school.
Yeah. So yeah, I know that one's. I can't remember what soap operas are left, but there's only a couple of them, or only a handful, right? Because I think I know it's Days of Our Lives, and that's on Peacock. It's not on the networks anymore. So there's Days of Our Lives on Peacock. There's Young and the Restless. That one's still going. And that's on I think CBS, and I can't remember the other one. There's another one that's on. So yeah. But, Tom says Guiding Light. No, I think Guiding Light's canceled. As the World Turns, I think that's
General Hospital.
General Hospital, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think General Hospital, Young and the Restless, and Days of Our Lives are the ones that are on. To this day, I will watch, and I just started watching Days of Our Lives again last year, but now I'm hooked because it's on Peacock. So now I'm now I'm hooked on my stories that I gotta watch.
My stories.
Well, there's a whole thing going on where somebody has a baby.
Mhm.
It's not their baby. They stole a baby. There's a baby theft. There's a baby theft going on right now, guys.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep, there's a baby theft. So it's such a good story. I gotta find out if they found out who stole the baby yet.
Oh, they're gonna run that into the ground. They're gonna drag it out as long as they can.
The whole thing is, I gotta say about Peacock though, they don't drag stuff out as long on Peacock. They constantly keep you.
Oh yeah, because people's attention span has shrunk over the years.
So Peacock, they try to speed it up. They speed up the storylines. Remember, there was a. I think I told you guys about it. There was a couple weeks of shows where every episode ended on a cliffhanger, like you're watching and out of nowhere somebody gets killed.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the hell? That guy just killed him.
Yeah, they're talking and they turn around and all you see is the muzzle of a gun. It goes bang, and then the TV goes.
One guy gets stabbed. They had a guy get stabbed, and just out of nowhere, he just died. So and then there was there's a lot of there's a baby napping and all kinds of things happening. So
now back when I was watching, that baby napping would go on for a month. They'd just be on the verge of finding out, oh, the baby's here. Then they get there and oh no, it's been taken somewhere else.
Yeah.
Now we got to spend another week looking for that.
Yeah. And Tom wants to know if Dick Van Dyke was on Days of Our Lives. He's he just had a run on Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, he's older than dirt, and he's still acting.
He's 98 years old.
Yeah.
Dick Van Dyke's 98 years old, and he was just on Days of Our Lives. 98. Fuck. I'd love to make it to 98 and still be doing this show.
Wow.
Could you imagine? What do you mean? Oh wow! Like you're
I'm looking.
She's looking at Dick right now. She's looking at pictures of Dick.
Is that your
Yes.
is that your favorite Dick? That Dyke?
Yeah.
She's a fan.
Wow.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, she's a big
I
fan
love
of Dick.
Dick.
Van Dyke. Yeah. So, well, that's good to know. By the way, I see we still have the Christmas background.
Oh yeah, can we fix that? Don't you have a New Year's background?
Not yet, but I will.
Oh,
I'm sure she's gonna waste time looking for.
Well, of course I will.
You know, my favorite background is just the plain black one.
well, it's because you're boring.
Yeah.
Whatever happened? We had that green Christmas one. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Mhm.
That one seems. Does that one seem more post Christmas? This one seems.
Yeah,
like, oh, Christmas is we're right in the middle of it. That
Yeah,
one.
that one. This one here says to me Christmas Eve or Christmas morning. You know, especially Christmas Eve. Just looking at the lights and all that.
Mhm.
This one is just Christmas season. Could be any day.
This one makes more sense for. It's almost New Year's, but it's not. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
This one says
Yeah.
I've been drinking a little bit. Christmas is over. We survived.
Yeah. This one is. We're stoners. We're a bunch of
Yeah.
potheads. This one is.
Bunch of
potheads.
stoners.
This is potheads again.
Uh-huh.
This one is. This one's sort of Christmassy, but
That was the one for cooking for the poors.
Yeah, that's the cooking for the poor's background.
I think this is sort of the.
I'll find a new one.
This is sort of the. It's not quite New Year yet, but it's coming. Does anybody got plans for New Year's?
Not yet. We've been discussing what to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think
I always
there's-
just stay home.
are there more people that are staying home and watching New Year's on TV than
I-
actually going out?
I think it's becoming a thing
Mhm.
because, for one, going out is expensive. And depending on where you live and where you go, going out could be dangerous because people
Yeah.
are idiots on the road.
That's why I never went out because
Well, I would-
other people.
If I were to go out now, I would just grab an Uber.
Yeah.
I would get an Uber to drive me somewhere, and then I'd get an Uber home. But the Uber rates are pretty expensive when there's a bunch of people trying to go home at the same time.
I don't trust other people's driving enough. If I'm going to go out and I know the roads are littered with idiots, I would rather not drink and drive myself than to, get a little intoxicated and trust someone else to get me home safe. Because I know how well I drive. I don't know how well anybody else drives.
Well, I think, and now, we're getting older. But when I was in my 20s, oh, shit. When I was in my teens and 20s, I'd be like, oh, it's Christmas Eve. I'm getting laid tonight. Yeah, let's go out. And, and then I played in bands too. So then then New Year became, oh, this is when the Itchy Pickles were at our height, we got paid so much because I would go to Mikey. Mikey was the manager. Mikey would play in the band, but he was also the manager. And so I would tell him, he'd say, hey, we playing New Year's. I said, if the money is exceptional, I'll play. If not, no. After we had a baby, I would rather not work on New Year's, but if they were going to pay us, and I gave Mikey a number, I said, if they go over this number, and he'd be like, oh, nobody's going to give us that number. But we worked every New Year, so they always ended up giving us that number. And we would make so much money, we'd have to play, you know what I mean? Because that was so much money. And the guys in my band, they got paid so much no matter what, every gig. But New Year's, they got paid more. So they were always ready to work. They're like, are you kidding? They're like, my guarantee goes up this much for New Year's. So I knew how much money I had to make it worthwhile to play. So
And
here.
you're going to pull on New Year's Eve. I mean, I don't care what bar it is or what club it is. You're going to pull on New Year's Eve because it's going to be packed. So
It's all young people. It's all young people. I mean,
the venue knows they're going to recoup that cost because they're going to pull.
when you get older, and I think people around our age, what they do now is they go out to eat. They go out to eat and they're home by 9:30. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because we're old and we want to go to bed.
Yeah. So going out to eat sounds really good, but plus New Year's Eve, my wife has made. I don't think I can eat it now, but we'll get like a piece of prime rib or something. Oh my God, it's so. I want to go somewhere and get prime rib, so bad. My favorite, but I don't know how much I can eat. But I'd love to get a piece of prime rib. Oh.
You could. They have prime rib at the Virus Corral. I mean, the Golden Corral.
No, I would never go to it. I would never go there. No. I would love to go somewhere with prime rib though. Now we're talking. Yeah. I should, Irene sent me some gift certificates for Christmas. What is does Longhorn,
Yeah,
do they have prime rib?
I'm sure they do.
Oh, I'm sure.
I've never been to Longhorn.
They're all right. I'm not a fan of their seasoning, but they're not bad.
She sent me a TJ said I should make a reservation. I love Alexander's. Alexander Steakhouse is wonderful, but yeah, no, I can't. But I can't stand. I used to love to go there and cook, but I can't because of my knees and now my back. I don't think I can stand it and cook anymore.
Well, then have them cook it for you.
Yeah, I know. Karen says she can rarely stay up till midnight anymore. Dude, I was up till 4:00 on Friday night. My wife and I were up till 4 a.m. getting stuff ready. Well, she was getting stuff ready for Christmas. I was playing video games. I was playing Uncharted. I was switching between Uncharted and MLB. That's what I was doing.
Oh, wow.
And she was making tamales and cookies and all this stuff. Yeah, that's what was going on in my house. So 4 a.m.
Christmas Eve, we stayed up late watching movies, and then we finally got the kids. Well, we went to church Christmas Eve, then we came home and we watched movies, and we finally got the kids convinced to go to bed because they were so wound up.
Gabriel was bouncing off the walls.
Church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Church.
You wound him up?
He was excited about going to church.
Yes.
He was excited about Christmas Eve, and he was so wound up.
Oh, wow.
And then we finally got him convinced to go to bed, and we're like, hey, we're going to relax on the couch and watch some Christmas movies. Shit, it's 1 a.m. and we got to get stuff done.
So what movies did you watch?
We started trying to watch It's a Wonderful Life, and that's the one we crashed on. What was before that?
It's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
That's very boring, though. I mean, because you've watched it, you know everything it does. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I still love it.
I'll tell you what we watched. This Candy Cane Lane, the Eddie Murphy Christmas movie, is very, very good. It was very funny and it's a family film. It was really good. But it's the one that's on Amazon Prime. It's called Candy Cane Lane, and it was very good. So, but I'll tell you, the best movie I saw over the last week was what I watched on. I think we watched it Friday night. Rebel Moon. Holy shit!
Oh yeah.
Rebel Moon it's inspired by Star Wars, and it's a fantastic film. I really, really enjoyed it. So if you have not seen Rebel Moon yet, I highly recommend Rebel Moon.
That on? Yeah, that's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's a Netflix.
Okay.
It's a Netflix movie, and it's very good. So
yeah, we'll have to fall asleep. We'll have to try to watch that.
I'm telling you, it's when it gets going, like the first 10 minutes is setting up the plot and everything, but when the thing gets going, holy shit, it's really good.
Well, I'm off all this week. I plan to get some napping in so I can get caught up on my sleep, and then maybe I won't crash during movies anymore.
Maybe.
Well,
I got a whole list of shit over there that's supposed to be done during my time off. I'm probably only going to get to about half of it.
I've still got about 10 movies that I want to watch. Plus, I want to go to the movies. I want to go watch The Iron Claw. And I want to go watch Aquaman 2, which looked great. And I want to go watch. There's another movie out there that I want to see, and I can't remember what the hell is it. I found 3 movies that I want to go see at the theater. I know that one is Iron Claw, one is Aquaman 2, and I can't remember the third one.
We're gonna go see Aquaman.
Yeah, I don't know from Iron Claw, but we are going to go see Aquaman.
Yeah, so I want to, I'm already planning to go there, and oh my god, and eat popcorn. Oh, is it wrong to actually sit and be excited about the possibility of eating movie popcorn?
Nope.
No,
because
not at all.
That's the only reason I used to go to the movies. I could give two shits about the movie.
I can't eat a lot of it, but I love what I can eat.
Bring on the popcorn.
Very excited about the popcorn. So yeah, very excited about it.
Oh, Iron Claw is a wrestling movie.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, I can't wait. It's got the guy from The Bear in it, and Zac Efron, and the guy from Murder at the End of the World, which is, Murder at the End of the World, by the way, was one of my favorite shows of the last year. It's awesome.
Never heard of it.
It's on Hulu. It's a series. It's called Murder at the End of the World, and the series is phenomenal. So, yeah, I cannot wait to see it. It's and I love wrestling.
Yeah, I'm not a huge wrestling fan, so I can probably wait until it comes to Netflix or something.
Tyler said Aquaman was meh.
Yeah,
I'm just going with Tom. Told me Aquaman was good, so
I'm a huge Aquaman is my favorite character, so
and
I've already decided it's going to be good.
I love Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa. He does anything I'm watching. I know Holly says she's watching Bodies. I don't know what Bodies is about, but
I don't know.
I've seen it on Netflix. I just haven't watched it.
Did you ever try out that series, The Watcher, that we told you about?
The Watcher.
Was that Hulu or Netflix? That was Netflix, right?
I think so.
I don't know.
can't
But
remember.
that one was fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I saw that one or not.
Yes, on Netflix.
Oh, she says Bodies is about a time traveler. Oh, I might have seen that first one. I might have saw the first episode of Bodies. Is that where they have murders and they have murder? Carlos says The Watcher's a great show. I might have to watch that.
Yeah, The Watcher is fantastic.
Oh,
We watched the first episode and got just immediately hooked. Same with what was that one? Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah, that was good.
Whatever
I haven't watched that whole thing, but that's good. Fall the House of Usher is good. See, here's the thing: I have so many movies to watch. I should have taken another week of working out off.
It would have drove you nuts.
But I'm being driven nuts to stay in the house. So I want to get out and do something. Oh, there's the other one, Ferrari. Thank you, Thompson. Not seeing Ferrari.
Never heard of that one.
It's the one that has Adam Driver in it.
Oh, then I want to watch it because I like Adam Driver.
Yeah, Holly said Bodies is a different decade. They find a dead body naked with the same tattoo. Yes, I watched the first episode of that, Holly. It's very good. And then I haven't gone back and watched anymore because my wife, this is the one thing about my wife that drives me crazy. She doesn't speak up on things. Okay, like we'll watch something, and then she won't say anything about it. All right, and then it'll come another night to watch something, and she'll never bring it up. Well, why don't we go back and watch blah blah blah? And it's something that I like, so I'm afraid to watch it because if I do watch it, she gets pissed off and says, "Well, you watched that without me," and I'm like, "Son of a bitch," you know what I mean? And I don't want her to get mad at me, but yet I want to find out what happens in the series, so I'd like to go back and watch it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because
This one here, like we'll sit on the couch and I'll say, "What do you want to watch?" "I don't know, you pick." And then I'll pick something and she'll sit there scrolling on her fucking phone. Well, if this doesn't interest you, pick something.
yeah, I hate that. My wife's always on the fucking phone too. And then she'll be like, "Oh, I'm texting Bella." I said, "Son of a bitch, you spent all day with her. And then you spent all night with her. What could you possibly be texting with her? Watch the movie."
What could you possibly have to say now? I mean,
Yes. God damn. Watch the movie. I don't know.
or
I
pick
don't know
something
how-
that you'd be interested in watching.
But here's my wife will be texting on the phone and I'll miss a part of something we're watching. And I'll say, "Oh shit, I missed that." And she'll rattle off everything that happened. She'll say, "Oh, well, so and so said this, and so said that." And I'll be like, and I'm
How the
thinking to
fuck?
myself, how the fuck did you possibly conceive what was going on? Because you were on the phone.
Fill us in on this because that's a trick you pull too.
What? We can
It's
multitask.
It's unbelievable. The amount of multitasking is astronomical. I don't know how she does it, but all the time.
And they could rattle off a full 5 minutes of what just transpired, and the whole time they're
And the one thing they won't talk about is whatever the hell they're doing on the phone. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't. But my wife's the same way. So what I'm saying is the stuff that we started to watch, I'll tell you something that we started that is fantastic is this show about these secret agents that are a terrorist fighting group, but they also have a night out where they do a bunch of drugs, and
I think I've heard of this.
it's fantastic. We watched the first episode and we loved it, right? Except my wife won't bring it up again.
Is this the one where, like, I think I saw a trailer for it? These people are in a pool and they're trying to.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. That
it's
looks like fun.
great. It's a great show. And I watched the first part of it, and my wife never wants to, like, she won't watch the second part of it, but I want to watch the rest of it. And I know if I watch it, she's going to be like, "Well, you watched it without me." And I don't want to get mad because she doesn't want to watch or because she didn't watch anything. But yet, listen, my mind, I can't remember, dude. I don't even remember what I ate yesterday, let alone what
You got to
happened.
watch that next episode while it's still fresh in your head, or you lose it.
Yeah, because my mind, my memory, like I go back and watch shit that I've watched over again. I watch it again and again. And my wife is like, "Oh, I don't want to watch that. We just watched that 2 years ago." Or and I'll be like, "How do you remember it?" You know what I mean? So when I watch a TV show on Netflix or something, I need to watch the second episode. You know what I mean? So I remember what was done, what was said, and I have all these shows that I start that she is texting on the phone, so I don't even know if she gave a shit about it. So I don't know if I get to watch the second part or not. You know what I mean? And then when I end up watching it, because I'll tell you, here's something. She had no interest in that No Hard Feelings. And I went and watched it without her. And then she bitched at me.
Oh, yeah. The Jennifer Lawrence movie.
Yeah. And then she bitched at me. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to know what you don't want to watch? So I'd rather not get bitched at again for watching something. So,
Yeah, but then you sit and spoil off what you've watched, so you got to watch it again, or you don't remember.
Yeah, I've got to go back and watch something over again just so I can, like I talked about that Bodies, the one that Holly mentioned. That Bodies looked fantastic, but she was texting the whole thing, so I don't know how much she saw of it or not. I'd love to watch part 2 of that, but You know, then I'd put it on when it's just the two of us, and she'd be like, I don't care. And then I'd be like pissed. I'd be like, oh, goddamn, I could have watched this. I could have watched it and finished it. You know, it's frustrating. When you're a husband, it's very frustrating to know what's going on. And then if you end up watching it, then they bitch that you watched it without them.
No, it's fine. You can watch it. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, that's it. I don't even want to know about it. Don't tell me what happened. I don't care.
Well, you're just a son of a bitch. You watched that Jennifer Lawrence movie. And I'll be like, God, I didn't know I was a son of a bitch. it was just a comedy. I wanted to watch a stupid comedy that you showed no interest in.
Here's a hint, ladies. Express your opinions.
Yes.
Clearly and concisely.
Don't be texting on the phone all goddamn night. Speak up and say, oh, this is good or this is bad.
Do you want to watch part 2? The answer to that is not, I don't know, or yeah, whatever you want to do. The answer is either yes or no.
I want to get a chalkboard or something where she could put up anything she's interested in, and then stuff she's not interested in, I can watch.
Yeah, get 2 chalkboards. You both make a list, and then you cross out things on hers, and she can cross out things on yours.
Yeah, well, I watch anything, dude. I watch anything. So there's a bunch of things that were just half all right that I've watched. You know, because I don't care. I'll watch anything. But my wife is the one who's very she won't speak up and give her opinion on anything. Like, let me know, oh, this is good. I want to watch the rest of this, or let me know, I don't like this. She is unpredictable, but I wish she was more communicative. Tell me that, to speak up and tell me if you want to watch something, or just be honest and say, just be honest to me and say, well, you can watch this. You know what I mean? Just speak up and let me know if I can watch the rest of it. That's what I want to know is this something that's okay for me to watch the rest of that you don't want to watch? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. We need that clear delineation.
Right.
Yeah.
So around here, if
I'll
you don't
remember
speak
that.
up, you're going to get stuck watching The Witcher or something on Discovery Channel.
Which I'm fine with.
I just want to know. Well, no. Karen says maybe she just likes watching stuff with you, Ray. It doesn't matter what. No. I like watching stuff with her. I don't think she gives a shit what she watches without me, because she constantly watches things without me. And then God forbid I say, oh, well, I want to watch. Oh, I've already watched that.
Now I am good at that. Before I start something, I will ask him, are you interested in watching whatever it is, new series? And if he wants to watch it, I'll wait until he's able to sit down and watch it with me.
No, because my wife will watch Netflix on her phone like a savage. I don't know how you watch something on the phone. It's like, good Lord, that's all. We have 80-inch screens in this house. Why are you watching it on your phone?
Well, she's so used to staring at that screen. It's nothing new to her.
I know, but God damn, why? I don't understand watching stuff on your phone. So then she'll say, "Oh, I've watched that." I'm like, "What do you mean you've watched it?" But God forbid you wait for me, but I try to wait for her.
Well, that's how we got started watching the Fallen House of Usher. I turned it on one day and I was like, I was doing something, but I had the TV on.
Didn't we discover it on the back porch?
Yes.
We were building the bar out there, and we put the TV in and turned it on to test it, and that's where you found it.
Well, I had watched the first episode too.
Oh,
okay. I had it on in the background, but it was like, parts were catching my eye, and I'm like, this looks pretty interesting. So then I got him to watch it.
Yeah, after the first episode, I was hooked. So
I just want to not get yelled at.
That's never going to happen.
Ray, it doesn't matter what you do. You're going to get yelled at. I mean, she could give you a list of things to do today. Here's what you can do to not get yelled at. and at some point you're still going to get yelled at.
For
You
what
know
I
why?
did. For what,
Yeah,
You're still gonna
Because-
get yelled
and I'll get yelled at for what I didn't do.
right. But it wasn't on the list. Well, you should have known.
Yeah.
at.
Damn it. Yeah,
He wants to know if we have an update on Steve. We
Nope,
don't have any
haven't
Steve
heard.
updates yet.
no, he's Steve's sitting there in the hospital going, screw them. They don't need to know. Yeah. They just, I don't know. I wish I knew what's going on with Steve.
I'm sure he'll fill us in when he gets a chance.
Yeah.
If he is at the hospital, he probably can't watch in the waiting room.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. So, and any of the hospitals in Springfield, when you go to the ER waiting room, unless you have a lung hanging out of your mouth or you're bleeding all over the floor, you're going to sit in the waiting room for a while.
And would he drive himself to the hospital, or
Well, since we don't know what's wrong with him, I can't,
I don't know if he took an ambulance or what he does. No.
yeah, we don't know. I'm guessing he'll fill us in.
Steve has not shared with us yet, so we don't know. We don't know what he's done because he's Steve.
Yep.
The highlight of my Christmas was John Lamb, who, of course, of the Lytle Lamb. She was my co-host on the Lytle Lamb show. He has done this thing that cracks me up. When he was young, he used to tell me about it, and I would make fun of him every year when he told me that on Christmas, when he was young, there were family members of his that would make them sing "Happy Birthday" to Jesus.
Oh Lord.
And I would get so much joy from John Lamb telling a story about his family members making them sing "Happy Birthday" to Jesus. I would get so much joy out of that. So yesterday, out of the blue, I get a Facebook message from Lambo. I get a Facebook message and I say, "Oh, maybe this is a Christmas message from John." And I open it up and it's a video of his family going, "Happy birthday to you." And I'm going, "Oh," and I'm watching, "Oh," and then they go, "Happy birthday, dear Jesus." And I just started cracking up. Oh my God. And I was just cracking. I got so much joy out of that when I was younger. And now to get joy out of it yesterday was a lot of fun. I was just cracking up for a couple of reasons. Number one, I know that Christmas Eve is not Jesus's birthday. Jesus was actually born in July, right?
Yeah.
Actual birth of Jesus Christ was in July. And then they just sort of superimposed that date in December. So that's not the day that Jesus was born. But number two is that his family was so religious that they would take time out of, Christmas dinner and gifts and all that stuff to sing "Happy Birthday" to Jesus. And that would just crack me up. So I just loved getting it out of the blue yesterday. It brought me so much joy. So it was very funny.
What is Lambo doing nowadays?
He lives in Wisconsin, I think. He's a pharmaceutical. He's sold pharmaceuticals for
He's a drug rep.
I think he's done it for over 20 years. He's done it for a long time.
Wow.
That's what he did after radio. Is he started selling pharmaceuticals.
I'd like to get him on here on Saturdays or something. Or
I
get
know.
him to step in once in a while.
I wish he'd do a show with me where we could play old bits and talk about old Lytle or do new stuff. You know what I mean? I wish he would.
Mhm.
I'd love to talk him into it, but he's busy. They have a kid, and he and Beth are. but I'd love to talk him into it. Are you kidding me? But
Didn't he help edit the first Little Steve episode?
he took the script, the Little Steve script. He took it and then he wrote took the first edits that everybody wrote, and then he put it all together and turned it. He wrote the final script.
Well, speaking of Little Steve, we're on vacation this week. We have a list of things to do. One of the things on that list is to finish her episode of Little Steve. I want to have it ready. I would love to have it ready for. It's not going to happen because there's too much editing, but I kind of wanted to have it ready for New Year's Eve.
Well, both the stars of it are in a hospital.
Right. So that's what I was going to say. It can't happen now because how are they going to record their parts? But we're at least going to have the episode written.
Good.
By New Year's Eve. Or by the end of our vacation, because I go back to work, next Tuesday?
Yeah.
Look at you. You got a whole week off. You got a whole week to just fuck around.
Which is also on the list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well. Little Steve and Little Bubba's hospital adventure.
Be a whole different General Hospital there going on.
I was almost done with my script, but those two weren't talking, remember? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have to talk to do it. I mean, the last one they did, they recorded in separate places at separate times.
Yeah, they said, but they were so. It was such a hissy fit.
Yeah.
That we couldn't even get them to agree to do, whatever. So.
Yeah.
Well, this one that she's working on has got a rather prominent figure in it.
Good.
But it's going to be, we're going to hold on to the reveal till the very end. And I think you're going to like where it goes.
I can't wait. No, I want more Little Steve episodes.
And it actually explains some things. The resolution of this story explains some things.
Oh, can't wait.
Something we've been wondering about for a long time. This will cover that.
I can't wait. Oh, yes. Carlos says, brings you back to the Little Noid days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Little Steve episodes are, yeah. It's just an updated version of, it's Little Noid without the molestations.
Yeah.
It's Little Noid
without the veins.
With no sex assaults.
Nothing has veins.
I mean, we could write Grandpa Pervert into the story.
Well, yeah.
I guess we could write Grandpa Pervert into it. Yeah. I didn't think about that. Yeah. It's just pretty funny. It's just pretty funny. All right, we did get another nomination for Listener of the Year.
And
Ray, I want to nominate Karen as Listener of the Year. She's so freaking smart and such a nice person. Yeah, Karen, definitely a Listener of the Year nominee.
yeah, anybody we'll take any and all nominations. Irene is ineligible because she won last year.
She won it last year. But anybody can be nominated. However, they have to be nominated by another listener. A listener must nominate them. So
We have another nomination here, right?
got nominations. I got nominations.
Someone has nominated DA as Listener of the Year.
Yeah, okay. Very good. You got to have, I want to see nominations. Now's the time to get the nominations in so we can come up with the finalists and name the winner on Thursday night. Because this is the week of, New Year starts next week. So we need to know who Listener of the Year was for this year. And I have nominations that we haven't announced on the air yet, but
Yeah, we don't want to, we don't want to color anybody's opinion by telling you all the people that have been nominated. We want your own personal feelings on this.
Yeah.
Do you think, because if we tell you everybody, you're going to be like, no, that person sucks. I don't like this one. Pick who you want to pick, and we'll tally them.
yeah, we did get. There's a nomination for DA, a nomination for Karen, a nomination for Bubba the Baker so far.
Yeah. And we're not asking you to vote on these nominations. We're asking you to submit the names you want to win, and then whoever gets the most submissions.
Yeah. I do have. I'll read our. Here's another nomination we got. Let's see. Ray, I would like to nominate Cindy Lopian. She wrote a really wonderful post encouraging people to listen to your show on your birthday. And I think she would make a great listener of the year. That was a nice nomination. So Cindy Lopian nominated. We got Karen, Cindy Lopian, Bubba the Baker, and DA all nominated so far. Who else is going to get nominated? Karen says Puddin was nominated, right?
He has now.
Yeah.
If not, she will nominate him. So Puddin, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a first nomination for Puddin. I'll tell you what, nobody promotes the show like Puddin. He's constantly on his Facebook and Twitter nominating the show. Here's Jeff's nomination. I want to nominate Brent for carrying the show. So, oh my God. We are not going to nominate someone who only gets the show from nefarious means. We're not going to nominate someone who steals the show. I'll tell you that right now. Brent. He's not even watching the show today. Yeah. So I like the Puddin promotes our show, which is really good. I like that. Yeah. So I love people who promote the show, and in order to be listener of the year.
Yeah, we can give Brent the most fraudulent accounts
Yeah.
award for the year.
He sets up a new email account. Every other week so he can get the subscriber show without paying for them, by the way.
I think it's
Yeah,
brilliant.
he gets his free 7 days out of it.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Truly is. Really is unbelievable. Yeah.
Well, get your submissions in, and we will take any and all nominations as long as it's like Irene won last year. She's not eligible.
Yeah.
Hosts are not eligible.
Yeah.
But anybody else, it is listener of the year. So
Yeah.
if just whoever you think should be put up for it, go ahead and send us the name.
I like Karen says, freeloader of the year is Brent for sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
And Jeff says, genius Brent. Oh, I am not even going to allow that to be.
No, we're not. No, that's encouraging other people to do the same thing.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And so the show plus Irene will be the ones voting on listener of the year. DA says, I nominate Dan's ass as studio of the year. The fact Christina and him can broadcast from there and he doesn't need to remove his head, so he doesn't have far to travel for the show. I have no idea.
I have no idea what that means. Makes absolutely no sense to me.
I'm going to take away his nomination.
I think what he's trying to say is I have my head up my ass, so that's where I broadcast from.
For that failed attempt at humor, I'm taking away his nomination.
Wah,
I would
wah, wah.
No, I do like Puddin because Puddin does nominate us. He actually goes to other shows online. He'll go to other shows online and he'll nominate us. And he will nominate us on.
He'll push us, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, here's something new. Here's something new that StreamYard's doing, guys. Is you know how we get comments? We'll get comments from Facebook. Like if you had a listener of the year with multiple fraudulent accounts, that would be Brent. And then we'll get people from YouTube, all right, as well. Like this is Bubba the Baker says, can we nominate more than one person? He's on YouTube. today is the day that they launched Twitter.
Oh,
So if someone comments on our Twitter show, we can now post their comments.
really?
Yeah.
Cool.
TJ says, I'm surprised Steve can't be nominated for Listener of the Year because he spends more time reading the chat room rather than paying attention. I will agree with that. Yes.
Yeah, he's definitely a viewer. He just happens to be on camera.
I will agree with you that he does do that, but he has not gotten nominated yet for Listener. But I'm warning you right now. Christina, tell me if I'm wrong. He will be so pissed off if we nominate him as listener. If we nominate him as Listener of the Year.
Yeah, he'd be pissed. So I say we do it.
We've got to nominate him something. If he gets nominated for the same thing like Bubba's nominated for, oh my. I'm so angry.
Let's do it.
If Steve gets, TJ says, then I nominate Steve as Listener of the Year. Oh, he gets so pissed off. So if someone comments on Twitter, we'll have the ability to post that as well. I just got another nomination, by the way. I just got another nomination for Steve. I just got another nomination for Steve as Listener of the Year. Good Lord. That is fantastic. Oh my God. He's going to be so angry. TJ says, now someone needs to nominate Boobas.
Because he's clearly not a host.
Brandon says, I'd like to nominate Puddin'. Yeah.
Get his name right. It's now Puddin' Pop.
Got a name. I got it. God damn. So I need to know how we get the I need to know how we get the Twitter.
That's one of the options when you set the show up.
Yeah. Well, I know we're on Twitter, but I need to know how we get the let me try to figure it out. So I guess as if they talk back to our video. Let me see.
I'm guessing.
I do a test thing.
Wouldn't hurt.
Let me check.
I don't even know if I have a Twitter account.
We'll see, and we'll see if it shows up. I'm trying to do a test to see, because I don't know how they make comments on Twitter.
I'm looking now. The last episode I see on Twitter is from. Oh, look, that's today. I'm watching this right now.
Today's on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Today's is on, but I can't figure out how we.
Let's
I
turn
can't
that down.
figure out how we. Oh, here we go. Tom just made one. Here we go. Hey Ray, yeah. So Tom,
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yep. Where's the comment
Can you read
button?
yeah.
Go ahead. Start poking.
So yeah, thank you. Thanks, Tom. So Tom just commented. Is it just commenting or?
I don't know. I broke it, so there we go.
I don't know how.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I think that's the share button.
Was it just commenting or? How'd you do that, Tom? He said it's an actual chat. Oh my God, really?
All right, you're gonna have to show us how to do it.
So Twitter has a chat room now? Oh my God.
But
I gotta actually see how this works.
I want to know why TJ thinks we broke StreamYard. We had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Oh, what is this?
All I know is Tom figured it out, but I don't know how to get into the Twitter chat room.
Yeah, I'm looking at the feed, but I can't figure out. Oh, what are the dots?
That's what I was trying to.
Oh, I think did I just get there? Did I just figure it out?
Right next to the broadcast feed on Twitter.
Yeah. Okay, I just got it. Okay. I'm doing a test. Yeah, there we go. Did you see that? I figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
You just click on the video box and it goes to a whole new page that has its own chat. That's awesome. So Twitter, thank you, Twitter. He says it's right next to the broadcast feed on Twitter. Thank you, Tom, for figuring it out. I love it. So here's what it looks like. All right. Here Tom showed me a picture. He just took a picture of his Twitter feed. So those of you who've watched it on Twitter, I don't know if you've watched it on Twitter or not, but here's what it looks like.
Yeah,
So
I can't find the top button.
You get our video here, and then the chat feed is to the right of it.
Yeah, I don't have that on my screen.
Pretty cool. So thanks, Tom. That's what it looks like, guys. Yeah, so that's cool. So we can now see how it works. That's pretty cool. So welcome, Twitter. Very awesome.
Well, as long as people can figure it out, that works for me. I can't figure it out.
That's awesome. We need to I have to create a morning disaster Twitter page.
Yeah,
Where we put it on that account or something.
put all the feeds on there.
Yeah. So we'll get it, Jeff says Brent knew about that. Oh, screw Brent. That's awesome. Yeah, so you could watch the show on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all these different things. So, and just comment in the different chats, and
now we'll see them.
Yeah, and we can, if we want to make them live, you guys can see them. So it's pretty cool. Awesome.
Now we can interact with a larger audience.
Yeah. So it's growing. The audience grows all the time, which is nice. I like.
Carlo is now commenting from Twitter.
Oh,
He's
really?
figured it out. Yeah.
Way to go, Carlo. Way to go, brother. I love it. Yeah. I do. I still love Twitter. I know it's owned by Elon Musk or whatever, but I still love it. I just love it. But now I'm using Threads. Have you guys used Threads?
Never even heard of Threads.
Mm-mm.
Threads is it's owned by Facebook, which also owns Instagram. But I've been but it's Facebook's version of Twitter, but it's not owned by Elon Musk. So people have started using it, and I'm starting to put stuff up on there. So I just want to put our show up,
So if it's Facebook's version of Twitter, is it going to be full of ads?
No, I haven't seen any ads on Threads yet. So
Because that's what Facebook is becoming. It's just one giant advertising platform.
Yeah. But I love it. You know what I mean? I would love to broadcast on there too. I wish that they'd figure out how that happens.
You know, whatever gets the word out, whatever expands our audience.
By the way, Jeff says, with Steve as a listener, you now have a larger audience.
We have a much larger
Oh,
audience.
wow.
Steve is nominated for Listener of the Year. So, yeah, so I would love to get broadcasting on Threads. There's actually I was offered something on Instagram to broadcast the show on Instagram, but I think we need to figure that out. I'm not sure how, but I would like to broadcast it to Instagram as well, but we don't have that option yet. So, but I'm sure that's coming, right? There's going to be,
Oh, I'm sure.
because it's owned by Facebook, and it makes it so easy to broadcast the. It makes it so easy to broadcast the Facebook. I'd imagine it'd be up there, but it isn't. So when that happens, it'd be nice. So that would be fun. And our subscriber stuff all comes across. All our subscriber stuff, we subscribe to YouTube. You know, but you've got to pay to, you know, to broadcast on YouTube. So. Or to watch it.
Yeah. There was a brief period when everybody was getting a YouTube broadcast for free, but that was fixed.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure it out.
Christina just got her first Twitter account.
Oh, really? You just signed up for Twitter finally. Congratulations.
I think I had it, but I just never used it, so I had to reset it all.
I use it to follow some NASCAR drivers and stuff.
Yeah, no, I love Twitter. I think Twitter's great. Oh, well. So at least we have the capability and stuff. Shouldn't someone call Steve's phone and tell him to rest in peace? Maybe. Yeah, we should. We should call Steve's phone.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Steve loves when we call his phone whenever he's sick. But I got to tell you, it seems like something's missing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we love having Steve on the show. All right, let's try to call him. All right. If I can remember his phone number. 225.
If that's it. That is, if he answers. He may not be able to if he's actually in the waiting room.
Let's at least call and leave him a rest in peace if we can't get hold of him.
One ring-a-dingy.
A two, a ring-a-dingy. A three, a ring-a-dingy. A four, a ring-a-dingy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Hi, you've reached Stephen. Leave a message, please. Thank you.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Stephen, it's Ray. We're just thinking of you. Rest in peace, my friend. Rest in
Your message. Press 1 to listen to your message. Press 2 to erase and read
Let's listen to our
message
message.
review.
Stephen, it's Ray. We're just thinking of you. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
You are satisfied with your message. Press 1 to listen to your message.
Now let's
Press
press
2 to send your message with normal delivery. Press 1 to send your message with urgent delivery. Press 2.
Oh, I got that. Yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
urgent.
Your message.
I want to send it urgently.
Oh my god.
Rest in peace. Yeah, so now he'll urgently get our message.
Wow.
I do miss Steve. It's very hard to broadcast without Steve.
Ray, I gotta show you what Christina did for Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Blair.
Did you make his own Funko Pop?
Yeah.
Yep. I
Yeah.
popped him.
She popped me.
How the hell does that Funko Pop has hair though? What the hell is going on?
No, that Funko Pop has a hat.
Oh, it's always wearing a hat. I can actually see it.
He has gray hair and a ball cap.
Oh, very nice, dude. That's
And
awesome.
gray facial hair. He's wearing shorts and a tank top. He's got a hammer in his hand.
Did she give you a nice package?
Oh,
That
Got no
wasn't
ass,
an
though.
option.
The package looks very healthy. That butt looks good. Yeah, look at that.
so yeah, there I am. I've been popped.
Jeff says Steve is not happy with his Listener of the Year nomination. Curry says Dan's opened it. Now it's not worth anything.
Well, it was me, so it wouldn't have been worth anything anyway.
I think it's awesome, dude. That's great to get a Funko Pop of Dan. I didn't know they made Funko Pops for normal
You can,
people.
you
I
can
didn't
pop
either.
anybody.
It popped up on an ad one day. Imagine that. An ad on Facebook. And I was like, wonder if this is real. And
That is
yeah,
fantastic.
All right, I'm just curious. Let's see how much I'm worth. Go to the Funko site.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Unable to locate the UPC code.
oh, imagine that.
Yeah, so you can't get a value on the personal pops.
Sorry.
So yeah, I'm worthless. I'm officially worthless, Ray.
I remember it was 1990 something when they had there was a time where they valued what your signature was worth, and there was a time when we were syndicated that my signature became worth something, and we looked it up on the show. And so when Rocky found out that it was worth anything, it was kind of exciting. You know what I mean? Oh my God, my signature is worth something. And then he looked it up and the value was it was so low.
Like
I wanna-
6 cents.
It was less than 6 cents. I think my signature was worth 4 cents or something. And then it went from exciting to embarrassing. It went from exciting to embarrassing like that. By the way, Spanky just jumped in the chat room and said, "Good morning. I am glad Steve is listener of the year." Steve is nominated. He's nominated as listener of the year. He has not won yet. He's just nominated. So, yeah.
We're building I won't tell you. Never mind. We'll let it be a surprise.
All right.
So does Spanky count as a listener now too?
Yeah, Spanky's too lazy to actually join the show. And by the way, I have told Spanky dozens of times how he can join the show, what he has to do. And he is so what's the word I'm looking for?
Lazy.
He's so lazy. So lazy that he won't he won't do what needs to be done. Just do it. Yeah. We can't even get Spanky to create a Facebook account. So, oh well.
Oh, Irene, check this out.
Oh, Irene says, as former winner, I'm contributing a $25 gift to this year's.
$25 girlfriend. I don't know what that means. Maybe it means gift. Maybe it means gift card. I don't know.
Oh, gift card. I don't know.
But a $25 girlfriend doesn't get you a whole lot.
Oh, gift card. All right. So
Okay.
she's contributing a $25 gift card to this year's winner.
Thank you, Irene.
All right. Here's who's nominated so far. These are legitimate nominations for Listener of the Year. Are out to Karen, Puddin, DA, Bubba the Baker, and Cindy Lopian,
We're tracking all of these right now.
and Steve. Those are the 6 nominees so far.
So you can message the Morning Disaster Facebook page itself with your nominations,
Yeah,
or
just
you
go to
can
Ray
send your
Law's Morning
nominations
Disaster
to
Facebook
Christina.
Send it in.
We are tracking the nominations so we can tally them at the end of the nomination period.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. So that's so we have the 6 nominees, but we are waiting for Bubba to get a nomination. So hopefully by tomorrow, Bubba will get a nomination, which we know is great because that'll piss off him and Steve.
I would like to see, some sponsors kick in a little something for Listener of the Year,
Yeah.
because it's the listeners that are the reason for the sponsor's existence on this show.
I love it. I love it.
So-
Listener of the Year is very important to me because I just love every year doing it. And we're going to see who's going to be this year's Listener of the Year. I'm very excited. By the way, I got new headphones. This is my daughter and her boyfriend got me headphones, and they are so nice. I'm very happy for them. So
New headphones are nice, Ray. I also myself got new headphones for Christmas.
wonderful. And here's the good news. That means Steve's going to get a nice new pair of used headphones.
A nice new used pair.
Yeah.
Bree wants to know, can anyone nominate some? Yes, if you are listening if you can hear us right now, you can nominate
You can
someone.
nominate someone. Yeah, anybody can nominate. So
Message Christina or message
by the
the
way-
Morning Disaster Facebook page.
Puddin just nominated Boobas. He just nominated Bubba as user of the year. Or as,
Oh, Lord.
of the year. So here's the finalist: Bubba the Baker, Cindy Lopian, Karen, DA. So Bubba the Baker.
I have on my list Karen, DA, Puddin' Pop, Cindy L, Bubba the Baker, and then these two together, Steve and Boobas.
Yeah. So those are our finalists for Listener of the Year. I love it. TJ Cypress says, morning, everyone. Good morning.
Hey, TJ, what's happening?
Hey, you fucker.
It's a thing. It's okay. You're
Yeah.
all welcome to call him a fucker. It's totally cool.
It's awesome. I love it. So we're getting our nominations for Listener of the Year. That's great. All right. I got to go work out. So we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, TJ, I don't mean they're together, but they're on the list. They're consecutive on the list, so they both have equal number of nominations right now.
Oh, I love it. I'm just excited about working out. So I don't know how much work I'm gonna be able to do, but I'm very excited.
Corey wants to nominate himself as asshole of the year, but he may have some competition. That's usually my title.
And then today, I guess today my wife and I got to deliver our. There are so many people that made the tamales list.
Oh,
So we're out to deliver some tamales tonight. So very excited about it.
No, Irene, I did not fart again. That was the edge of my chair rubbing up against the side of my desk.
DA says he's hoping that Steve ends up in the same room as Boobas.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
It'd be like the Odd Couple. They'd be throwing shit at each other.
Except I think I hope Steve's going to Memorial. Yeah. I hope he's going to Memorial because remember Bubba went to St. John's and Bubba said St. John's sucked because their food sucks. So he really didn't give a shit about what the medical care was like. All he cared about is he said that they didn't have the proper food.
Right. It's not about the care he receives.
So God forbid it actually goes about the medical care. He said for the food he would have much rather gone to Memorial. So
Oh, now Puddin' Pop's trying to nominate himself for Asshole of the Year. You fuckers.
no, we're only nominating Listener of the Year. No,
I have one job on this show, and it's to be an asshole, so stop stealing my thunder. You bastards.
All right, I want to thank you guys for listening today and invite you to come back tomorrow.
Hang on a second,
back.
Ray.
Listen to us again.
Are you sending those to him right now?
No, I can.
What are you sending to him?
Except
You'll
it's
find
being
out in a second.
stupid.
It's you may find it interesting, you may not. I don't know. There you go.
Just should we send Steve a list of who the nominees are so he can see
So we can stew on it.
who's getting nominated for
All right, check the messenger.
all right, checking the message. The Funko Pop for
That's a Ray Lytle Funko Pop.
well, Ray, I like how the hair is gray.
That was my idea. I wanted hair with a gray stripe
It was
through
supposed to be salt and pepper, but
The Ray Lytle Funko Pop.
and it should have had your name on it, but for some reason
Yeah,
my
your name
phone's
didn't
being
show up.
stupid.
Here's what the Ray Lytle Funko. You guys want to see what the Ray Lytle Funko Pop looks like? It's very embarrassing. It's much too thin.
Well,
That was
because we were on
weird.
Funko, not Fatco.
It's nice, but it has the gray hair and gray glasses.
That
What's
was
in
the
his
only
hand?
option. It wouldn't let me do
What's in his hand?
a dumbbell.
Oh, okay.
It's a dumbbell because I'm doing weights. You know,
Yeah.
it's the Ray Funko Pop. Yeah, look at
There
that.
it is.
I think his crotch is not as pronounced as
Oh Jesus!
I wish it were. But he's got nice shoes. The Funko Pop has nice shoes.
On mine, he's wearing flip flops.
Well,
That's
It's trying to keep it accurate. Yeah.
Yep.
How funny. All right. Someone send Steve a list of all of the Listener of the Year nominations so he can be ready to vote Thursday. He better not. See, here's my fear with him going to the hospital. They're going to put him in there to stay. You know what I mean?
yeah.
what did I tell you? When I got that message, I said they're keeping his ass.
Yeah. So he'll end up being there and we won't have Steve for a while, which sucks. Because I like having Steve on the show. But Morphine Steve's pretty cool when he's on. Some of the best shows he's ever done is when he was in the hospital on morphine.
highly entertaining, and I say highly for a reason.
Be damned. We got to send Steve a list of the Listener of the Year nominations because he'll be so pissed off. All right, let's wrap it up, and we'll return tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Welcome back from Christmas break, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow morning.